Sandstorm Showdown, Gaara vs. Sandman, the setting, a vast, sun-baked desert. Gaara of the Sand, his crimson gourd strapped to his back, stands vigilant, a whirlwind of sand swirling around his feet. Across the dunes, Flint Marco, the Sandman, rises from the earth, his form a hulking mass of shifting sand. A tense silence hangs in the air, broken only by the howling wind. Round 1, Clash of Control. The fight erupts as Gaara launches into a flurry of hand signs. Sand explodes from his gourd, forming a colossal hand that slams towards Sandman. The villain roars and extends a massive arm to meet it. Sand clashes against sand in a thunderous boom. But here's the twist: as Gaara's sand pummels Sandman, some inevitably gets absorbed into the villain's form, subtly increasing his size and power. Round 2, Shifting Strategies. Gaara, realizing his initial tactic is backfiring, switches gears. He condenses his sand into a razor-sharp spear and charges. Sandman, confident in his growing bulk, meets the attack head-on. The spear pierces Sandman's sandy flesh, but doesn't find a vital point. Frustrated, Gaara reforms the sand, creating a massive sandstorm that engulfs the battlefield. Visibility plummets, disorienting Sandman. Round 3, Hidden Depths. Within the swirling sandstorm, Gaara uses his heightened senses to locate Sandman. He unleashes a barrage of sand shuriken, hoping to exploit a weakness. But the projectiles harmlessly pass through Sandman's shifting form. Suddenly, a giant sand fist emerges from the storm, slamming Gaara into the ground. The tide seems to be turning for Sandman. Lost, Gaara remembers a forgotten lesson. He closes his eyes, feeling the very essence of the desert around him. With a surge of chakra, he manipulates not just his own sand, but the entire desert itself. The dunes rise, forming a monstrous sand golem under Gaara's control. The colossal sand giant towers over Sandman, dwarfing him completely. The final stand. Sandman, realizing his predicament, attempts to merge with the desert sand to bolster himself. But Gaara is prepared. The sand golem slams its fist into the ground, creating a powerful seismic wave that disrupts Sandman's connection to the surrounding sand. Weakened and disoriented, Sandman is pummeled by the sand giant's relentless attacks. Victor, Gaara of the Sand. As the dust settles, Gaara stands panting but victorious. Sandman's form lies scattered across the desert floor, seemingly defeated. Gaara, forever changed by the battle, reflects on the power of not just controlling sand, but understanding and working with the very essence of his environment. This scenario highlights the strengths and weaknesses of both characters. Gaara's superior control and strategic thinking eventually overcome Sandman's sheer size and brute force. However, the fight emphasizes the importance of adapting tactics and utilizing the environment, showcasing Gaara's growth as a character.